Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this episode, we're looking at the CompTIA A+ OS and file systems acronyms, the foundation of IT hardware knowledge. I'll give you an easy to understand definition and you'll be able to see to which exam this acronym applies right at the bottom of the slide. Let's get started. APFS, Apple File System. It's the modern file system developed by Apple to replace the HFS Plus. APFS is designed specifically for Apple devices, including Mac OS, iOS, and even Apple Watch and Apple TV. It's built for speed, efficiency, and robust encryption. APFS handles SSDs like a pro, ensuring fast performance and stronger file integrity. Cool features: you get snapshots for instant backups, cloning without using extra space, and space sharing between volumes. BSOD, or the blue screen of death. If you've used Windows, chances are you've seen this. The BSOD is Windows' way of saying something critical just went wrong. Now, this is a stop error that occurs when the system can't recover from a problem. It might display an error code like IRQL not less or equal, or 0x00000007B, and the system saves a memory dump to help with troubleshooting. Common causes: faulty driver, faulty RAM, overheating, or a corrupt system file. CAD, Computer Aided Design. CAD refers to software used by engineers, architects, and designers to create precision drawings, schematics, and 3D models. Think AutoCAD, SolidWorks, or Fusion 360. These tools let you simulate real-world physics, materials, and structures, all before a single screw is turned. Because CAD files are often large and complex, systems that run them need solid file system support and hardware optimization. CLI, Command Line Interface. Now, the CLI is all about typing commands directly to the OS. No icons, no buttons, just you and the keyboard. Compared with a GUI or a graphical user interface, the CLI might look old school, but it's often faster, more flexible, and gives you access to advanced features. Examples include the Windows command prompt or PowerShell, Linux or Mac OS, Bash or Terminal. CMD or command prompt. Now, the CMD allows you to execute system commands directly. It's used for tasks like file management, networking, diagnostic, and scripting. Need to troubleshoot? Run a quick network test? Or batch rename files? CMD got you covered. DFS, Distributed File System. Now, DFS allows files to be stored on different servers but accessed from a single unified namespace. That means users don't need to know where the data actually lives. Whether files are in Cape Town or Johannesburg, users can access them like they are in one place. Seamless. EFS, Encrypting File System. Now, EFS allows you to encrypt individual files or folders directly on an NTFS volume. That means your data is protected, even if someone gains access to your device. To enable EFS, you right-click a file, go to Properties, Advanced, and check the encryption box. That's simple. EULA, End User License Agreement. Let's talk about EULA. You know that long legal thing you click I agree to without reading? Yeah, that one. Now, EULA is a legal contract between the software developer or vendor and you, the user. It sets the terms under which you're allowed to use the software, specifies what you can and can't do with the software. It often includes restrictions on copying, modifying, and redistributing. might limit the number of devices you can install it on, and violating it could lead to termination of your license or even legal action. Always glance through the key terms of a EULA, especially around data collection, license duration, and limitations of use. exFAT, Extensible File Allocation Table. exFAT, or short for Extensible File Allocation Table, if you've ever transferred big files between Windows and Mac OS, this file system might have saved your day. exFAT was designed to bridge the gap. It supports large files, works on multiple operating systems without size limitations of FAT32. Why use exFAT? It supports files over 4 GB unless unlike FAT32, works with Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Commonly used for USB drives or SD cards. Lightweight and optimized for flash storage. Where exFAT falls short, no journaling, less crash protection than NTFS, and it's not ideal for internal drives or modern OSs. EXT, Extended File System. Now let's talk about EXT. The Extended File System, a classic in the Linux world, originally developed for the Linux, EXT has gone through several versions. EXT2, 3, and 4. Now EXT2, the original, no journaling. EXT3 added journaling for better crash recovery. EXT4 supports large volumes and files, plus faster support. EXT4 is the default file system for many Linux distributions today. It's reliable, fast, and supports features like delayed allocation and extents. It's perfect for Linux servers, desktops, and even Android systems behind the scenes. So what limitations does EXT have? Not natively supported by Windows or Mac OS, and advanced alternatives like BT, RFS, and ZFS are emerging. FAT, or File Allocation Table. Let's dive into FAT. Now the File Allocation Table, one of the oldest file systems still in use, developed in the late 1970s by Microsoft, FAT was designed for floppy drives, but it's still hanging around in USB drives and memory cards. Versions of FAT, FAT12 for floppy drives, FAT16 for older hard drives, FAT32, widely used for USB flash drives. FAT32 became a standard due to its broad compatibility across Windows, Mac OS, Linux, gaming consoles, and embedded storage. Why is it still used? Because it's simple and nearly universally supported, especially where cross-platform compatibility matters. What limitations do we have? We've got a file size limit of 4 GB maximum, partition size limit of 2 TB, no journaling, more risk in sudden shutdowns. FAT32 or File Allocation Table 32. The FAT32 is the workhorse of portable storage. Introduced in 1996 with Windows 95 OS R2, FAT32 replaced the FAT16 and became the default file system for USB drives and memory cards. Now why FAT32? Supported by nearly all operating systems, Windows, Mac OS, Linux, gaming consoles, and even cameras. Easy to format and use without extra software. But what, has it got limits? Yes, it has. It's got a single file size maximum limit of 4 GB and a partition size limit of 2 TB. That means no HD movies or large backups over 4 GB on a FAT32 drive. GFS, Grandfather, Father-Son Backup Strategy. Let's talk about GFS. It's not a file system, but a powerful backup rotation strategy known as the grandfather, father, son. This method creates backups in three tiers. Son, which is a daily backup, father, which is a weekly backup, and grandfather, which is a monthly backup. All the backups are overwritten as time goes on, ensuring you always have recent and long-term recovery options. Why GFS? It's reliable, it's easy to manage, it helps reduce storage while maintaining history, great for disaster recovery and auditing. GPT, it's a GUID partition table. It is a modern replacement for the older MBR system. Now GPT supports more partitions, over 100 versus MBR's limit of 4 primary partitions. It supports a larger disk size of over 2 terabyte, and it uses globally unique identifiers to label each partition. GPT also stores multiple copies of the partition table, making recovery easier if something goes wrong. Why GPT matters? It's required for UEFI systems. It's more reliable and it's better for newer hardware. MMC, Microsoft Management Console. Now, think of it as the control panel for IT pros. It lets you manage various system tools through snap-ins, like Device Manager, Disk Management, Group Policy, and more, all from one place. You can even create custom consoles, tailoring your MMC to a specific admin task. Super handy for enterprise environments. Launch it by typing MMC in the Run dialog box or search bar. Boom! All your admin tools under one roof. NFS. NFS stands for Network File System. It's the Unix or Linux way of sharing files over the network. With NFS, users can access remote files as they are local. Super efficient for network environments. System admins use NFS to share directories across servers, making it perfect for centralized storage or collaborative development. Use most with -T NFS on Linux to attach an NFS share to your file system. Easy, clean, seamless. NTFS, New Technology File System. And it is the default file system for Windows. NTFS supports file level security, encryption, compression, and even permissions. It's built for performance and protection. Whether it's your system drive or an external drive, NTFS is the go-to for reliable, secure storage on Windows systems. Unlike FAT32, NTFS supports files over 4 GB, which is essential for modern applications and media. PDF, Portable Document Format. It is the go-to file format for sharing documents that need to look the same on every device. PDFs preserve formatting, fonts, images, and layout. Whether you're opening a file on a Windows PC, a Mac, or your phone. From resumes to contracts, PDFs are the standard for digital documentation. Many PDFs can be password protected or digitally signed, making them ideal for secure file distribution. REFS, Resilient File System. It is a Microsoft file system designed to handle massive data volumes and maintain integrity even when things go wrong. Think of REFS and NTFS' stronger cousin, made for enterprise environments and storage space. It uses integrity streams and autocorrection. So if your data gets corrupted, REFS can fix it without human input. Ideal for servers, virtual machines, and places where uptime and data protection are mission critical. SQL, Structured Query Language. It is a language of databases. If you want to add, remove, or search for data on a database, SQL is your go-to tool. Need all users over 30 from a database? SQL can find it in a flash with just one query. From websites to apps to enterprise systems, SQL powers the back end of your digital life. UNC, Universal Naming Convention. It's all about how you access shared folders over a network. Instead of a drive letter, UNC uses this format: / server name / shared folder. Now, shared folder on a network. Now, what you will see on the screen, for instance, would be / office PC / invoice. Boom, you're in the shared folder on another machine. UNC paths are universal, meaning no matter where you're working from, as long as you have the network access, you're good to go. XFS, Extended File System. Now, XFS is a high-performance journaling file system that was originally developed by Silicon Graphics. Today, it's widely used in Linux environments, especially for servers. What makes XFS special? It handles large files and high-speed data really well, making it a top choice for things like databases, video editing workflows. Now, unlike ext4, XFS is particularly good with parallel I/O operations, perfect for modern multi-core systems. Now that wraps up our OS and file system acronyms walkthrough for the CompTIA A+ exam. These terms are foundational for IT support roles, so make sure you review them well. Like, subscribe, stay tuned for our next video about networking at Curem.